Many of us have a bad habit of putting important things off. Why do we procrastinate when we know what we should be doing? What price do we pay for putting on hold our dreams and desires by not following up on our goals and slacking on everyday's mundane but necessary chores? Take a 2-minute procrastination self-assessment test to find out if you are a winner or loser or in between. Also, check out my earlier videos in this playlist to know what could be holding you back, because you cannot develop strategies to overcome this annoying, frustrating habit without getting to the root cause of it. All links are in the description. Guys, I know you are a winner. So let's remove wrong labels. You are a go-getter. So let's talk about how to shift from procrastination to productivity. Today, I'm going to give you 3 strategies to escape the procrastination doom loop. So stay tuned. Let's get started. Some people can sit in a busy airport with their laptop and get more done than many others in their quiet office. The truth is that highly productive people face the same inertia, same resistance as the rest of us. The difference is they beat the inertia by using a calculated approach. Guys, our excuses to shy away from a task lead to the procrastination doom loop, according to the psychologist Eric Jaffe. It is a vicious cycle of putting off an important task that makes us feel guilty and anxious. The anxiety then drains the energy we need to complete the task. And the loop goes on and on. You know, guys, there was a time in my life when I struggled with it. I was stuck in a negative pattern. I learned to escape the doom loop when I got to the root cause of the problem. Friends, we often tend to put off tasks due to lack of motivation, fear of failure, obsession with perfectionism, or lack of good habits, or all of the above. Luckily, there are strategies for managing each. It's hard to be motivated to do things that don't have much value to us. You know, you get a degree so you can build your resume so you can get a stellar job. You fight the administration to fund a clinic for underserved people because you are passionate about eliminating healthcare disparities. Guys, we are motivated to do the things that connect us with our values and our goals. So, if you are struggling to scratch off an important item on your list, then examine how taking action will align you with your goals and your values. Or ask yourself, what values am I compromising? What values am I compromising if I continue to kick the can down the road? Who am I becoming? Am I becoming a slacker or powerhouse? Am I becoming a lazy bone or a live wire? Who I am becoming is such a powerful question. We must ask this question frequently if we want to live an intentional life. One more tip I often use is visualization. To beat the lazy monster within, I encourage you to use creative visualization coupled with mental contrasting to get a real feeling of how it would feel if you got it done. For example, practice regularly and vividly imagining what you want to achieve. A job, a raise, a loving spouse, good health, a wonderful car. After imagining what you want to achieve, mentally contrast that with where you are now. So visualize your old rusty car, rental home, or a small paycheck. This contrast often provides forward momentum. So let me ask you, is the task you are putting off significant, meaningful? Guys, we are less likely to procrastinate when the task is meaningful to us. And you can find meaning in anything really. Just try it. Now let's talk about how to beat perfectionism and fear of failure because these two often hold us back. Fear of failure usually stems from desire to perform flawlessly. Dr. Barry Schwartz introduced the concept of satisficing. The word is satisficing, not satisfying. Satisficing is a decision-making strategy that aims for a satisfactory or adequate result rather than aiming for reaching the best outcome or optimal solution. So don't obsess about maximizing every single task or getting the best return on investment. Guys, aim for a solution that is acceptable rather than the best. Perfection is the enemy of getting things done. Use the satisficing principle and get it done. You guys know this. Creative writing is not my forte. Thankfully, it is not a major part of my job. To avoid the anxiety and inertia of writing, when I do have to write something, I aim for adequate rather than best piece of work. I keep it simple. No flowery words. Guys, don't get me wrong. I'm not a slacker and I'm not putting out poor quality work, but good enough work is acceptable to me. Guess what? No one notices. Our good enough is great for many people. If I try to shoot for the stars, then I will remain stagnant. No movement. With this approach, I have less anxiety, less stress, and more peace. My sympathetic nervous system remains in check, and my parasympathetic nervous system is activated, which improves brain's cognitive function and processing power. The result? Superior performance. So when you are stuck because of the stickler within you, then ask yourself, am I doing a coronary artery bypass to save a life? Am I walking on a tightrope between two rims of the Grand Canyon? If the answer is no, then proceed and get it done. Let go of your desire to impress and decouple your performance from sense of self-worth. You cannot please everyone even if you try. Perfectionism is a roadblock, so let's remove it. There's a wonderful book if you wish to dive deeper. It's called Procrastination Equation by Dr. Piers Steel. Piers is a professor in Haskine School of Business in Calgary. He's very well known for research in the science of motivation. And I have given the link in the description. Alright guys, lastly, I want to talk about developing good habits. Habits have a massive impact on our lives. They shape our destiny. Have you noticed that famous sportsmen, business leaders, titans of the industry have better habits? Habits effortlessly beat resistance. They don't allow you to procrastinate. Mindy and Terry, two good friends of mine, have been working out early morning before coming to work for many years. They have forged a positive habit and now it is almost effortless for them. You may say, Poonam, others can do it, but I cannot. No guys, you can do it. You certainly have some good habits, right? How did you do it? Friends, develop a habit of taking small steps, micro steps for things you tend to put off. A small step makes it easier to get the ball rolling. Do the easiest part first to make progress. I put out my gym clothes and fill up my water bottle in the morning so I can beat the resistance in the evening when I come home from work. I put my iPad on airplane mode when I need to concentrate on important work, like writing down talking points for these videos, just to avoid distractions. How much time do the micro steps take? Few seconds only, but gains are monumental. That's the power of small steps. I beat resistance by taking small steps, easiest steps first to get started. Recently, I took the procrastination test. Here is my current score. I am doing much better than before. Guys, I am not extraordinary. I have my own struggles. If I can do it, you can do it. So shake up your to-do list and tackle those tasks head on. Break it down. Micro steps are mighty. Commit to the easiest step first, and rest will follow. Lastly, guys, stay positive. View yourself as pushing through challenges. Surround yourself with positive people who are doers, go-getters. A positive attitude can help you stay motivated and focused. You can override old patterns of behavior and create new habits. Friends, I want to end with a quote from Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it is done. Guys, life is about beating resistance, beating the enemy within, as I mentioned in another video in this series. Remove the wrong labels. You're a go-getter, a powerhouse. You can do anything if you make up your mind. So take charge and be victorious.